photographer confessions and superpowers you'll definitely relate to.
Welcome to Capture and Connect. Insight, challenges, and proven strategies to help you take your passion for photography and turn it into an income-generating business. And now here's your host, Janice Sullivan.
Hi there, creative soul. Welcome back to Capture and Connect. And I'm Janice Sullivan, your photography business cheerleader. And today we're going to go a little off script because listen, sometimes we need a good laugh. I remember that we are all imperfect creatives trying to make something beautiful out of light, nature, and chaos. So today's episode, I'm spilling some of my most ridiculous photographer confessions, like the time I hiked 2 miles only to realize that I left my memory card at home. And I had several memory cards, and I left them all at home. I'll also be sharing a few hilarious photographer superpowers we all secretly have, like being able to detect a golden hour glow through curtains or organize our gear better than our actual lives. But here's the twist. This isn't just for fun. There's a mini lesson in here about how those weird, wonderful things about you are actually what attract loyal clients. People buy more than a pretty image. They buy you, your quirks, and all the goodness inside of you as a person. We've all done things as photographers that makes us laugh or cringe. And I want to kick things off with a few of my confessions. No judgment zone here, okay? I once packed every single piece of gear I owned for a location shoot. I was so excited. I had everything organized except for one thing that I truly needed. The tripod clamp. This thing that goes on my camera and clamps into the tripod. And there I was in the middle of the desert with an epic sky unfolding above me with no way to mount my camera on the tripod. Oh my gosh, have you been there? So I tried to put my camera on top of the tripod and it was slipping. And oh my gosh, it was a fiasco. And I looked over to the side. So what did I do? I shot a fantastic handheld close-up of a rock. Not exactly what I had in mind. Confession 2. I used to think that charging over $100 of what the print cost made me greedy. I didn't understand the value I was bringing with my art, but that mindset, man, it really kept me stuck. You may have heard my story that when I got out of college, I sold a piece to the department chair and I was ecstatic. But after that, I was just saying to myself, it's because she just bought this piece because she's just being nice. My mindset was holding me back so much. And it's a huge confession because, yes, I was excited about selling a piece to a department chair. I mean, talk about how awesome that is and the feeling. But then I'm sitting there talking to myself going, well, they're not going to pay over 100 of what I actually printed, or I'm not good enough because it's so easy to photograph. It was really bad. So that's a confession that I had to get over. And it was pretty big. Confession number 3. I used to believe that having the best photography gear would magically make my photography better, and that I shouldn't sell anything until I had all the amazing equipment. I thought my work wasn't good enough without the latest lens and camera body. That mindset kept me stuck, waiting and doubting that the value I was already creating was not worthy because of equipment. Oh, that was bad. Now I would love to hear from you. Give me a confession. Let's do this. I want to hear from you. If you got anything hilarious or embarrassing, I want to hear in the chat or comment below on the YouTube video. All right, let's go to segment 2. I want to talk about superpowers and your kryptonite. Let's shift gears and talk about our photographer superpowers. Yes, we all have them. I have them. You have them. I'm not talking about being able to shoot a 1.8 in your sleep. I mean, weird things only photographers do. Like I can spot light in a grocery store and want to drag a bouquet of flowers into the produce aisle and just get to the shot. And I can squat in uncomfortable positions for 10 straight minutes because that leaf is in the perfect spot. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, the next thing. Can you see these moving? You know what I'm talking about? And let's not forget the wind, my arch nemesis, especially for macro photography. Oh my gosh, wind sometimes is not your friend. But let me tell you about my superpower. I can sit here and know when the wind is going to come again, and I look for the shot that blocks the wind, and my superpowers are going to that location and having patience so I can shoot my macro shots with the wind almost stopping. And it's such a great superpower that I get paid for it. But here's what I love about this. These superpowers and quirks are what make your work yours. What's your superpower? I'd love to hear in the chat or in the comments. They're your secret sauce. Even your kryptonite is part of your journey. You're not just clicking buttons, you're feeling, noticing, and bringing something to life. That's magic. Here's where all this ties together. Your confessions, your quirks, your superpowers, they're not just funny or weird. They're connection points. When you show a human side, whether they're in your emails or your about page or your behind the scenes posts, people connect with you. They see themselves in you. And that's when the magic happens. We spend so much time trying to be polished or professional, but what really builds a loyal client base is authenticity. I had to say that 3 times and I cut it out. Authenticity. Authenticity. Oh my gosh. Be authentic. Letting people in, telling stories, giving them a reason to say, I want you to be my photographer, my artist, my workshop leader, my commission piece done by you. So if you've ever felt like your work isn't enough, or you're too awkward to sell your photography, the real you, the one laughing at herself, himself, in the mud, or fixing a print at 2 a.m. because you care, that's who your dream clients want to buy from. In this episode, I hope I brought you some joy, some clarity, or even just a good chuckle. And if I did, you're exactly who I created CC Bids Method for. It's my signature process for helping nature and landscape photographers and some fine art creators build a business that actually feels good. No pressure to go viral, no gimmicks, a real game plan by storytelling and being confident, so you're ready to take the next step and finally turn that beautiful passion into a thriving photography business. Join the waitlist. The link will be down below for CC Biz Method, and you'll get early access to training tips and a chance to work with me directly when the doors open. Just head on to photobizmethod.com or click the link down below in the show notes to get more details. Until next time, keep showing up, keep sharing your beautiful work, and remember, those little quirks, they're your superpowers. See you next Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We will talk soon, my friend. Have a great week. Cheers. To give us more time to chat, this was such a short podcast. I want to get straight to the point, but I like to chat with you afterwards, and I want to remind you to share some fun, quirky things or aha moments that you have had that you want to just confess. And if you leave it in the comments, if you missed the live broadcast, Let me know if it's okay to share these in the next episode. I would enjoy for us to be a community. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and check out all my different playlists here on YouTube. And hopefully you're enjoying the podcast over in Apple and Spotify. If you would like to get show notes, links that I talk about in the episode, and a bunch of other goodness like freebies to help you build your photography business, then head on over to photobizmethod.com. photobizmethod.com. See you there.